What are your thoughts on some of these new rule changes that have really made the NFL more of a quarterback league?
I mean, for Tom Brady to comment on that, I mean, he's the guy that why when a defensive player is getting close to the quarterback, that they're scared to just grab his ankles or his feet because that's a fine, right? So the reality is we've always changed. The game of football is always evolving. Safety is the biggest reason why it changes, and it's evolving now. It'll continue to evolve, and the hard part is really that the guys keep getting bigger, faster, and stronger. So, to think that the game is not as violent or as physical, it's different, right? It's not somebody just absolutely spearing somebody in the head like Chad Cota used to do. It's not a Dick Night Train Lane actually trying to, clothesline somebody. It's not Deacon Jones head slapping people. But it's still violent and it's still physical. And when you get big grown men, I think my guy, Big Williams with the 49ers is the perfect example of it. That big old man, if he hits you, he hits you. So the game is still physical. We just have to continue to take care of the guys. And I think because more people see the game now, they actually take more notice to the changes, but there's always been rule changes.
And I agree with you. Tom Brady should not be opening his mouth because he's the one that the game is completely changed. Defensively, it's changed because of Tom Brady. He's one of the guys that was bitching and moaning on the sidelines. Oh, he hit me in the ankle. He hit me in the leg. He's trying to permanently injure me. And that's why the game has changed, because they're trying to protect the quarterback. And they call that the Tom Brady rule. As everybody knows, we are talking to former 12-year NFL linebacker Chris Draft. He played for the Bears, the 49ers, the Falcons, the Panthers, the Rams, the Bills. He's played for everyone, ladies and gentlemen, but happy to have him on. It's so interesting because Caleb Williams is the talk of the offseason. Everybody thinks he's going to be the number one guy. I mean, his father's speaking for him that if he doesn't go where he wants to go, he can go back into college playing one more year of college ball. And then now he's coming out, one of his representatives are speaking for him, probably his father, saying that he wants to be part owner of whatever team drafts him. What are your thoughts to Caleb Williams' thoughts, and what are your thoughts to some of these quarterbacks that are now, if you want me, you could trade for me, I'll go to you, but I want to be a partial owner of the team?
Well, when you have leverage, the guys that have leverage have always been able to do things or say things that are completely different than anyone else. The ability to make money off your name, I'll have to say that's a great thing.
I think so too.
We have to do a better job of that within college and even in high school. But at the end of the day, when Reggie Bush was playing for USC, pretty much almost every jersey in there was a Reggie Bush, and then the other ones were Lindell White and Matt Leinart. And the amount of money that he could have made, or the amount of money that USC made off of his likeness, it just speaks to the fact that there are a number of guys, and I used the other day Archie Griffin as an example, that is a two-time Heisman Trophy winner. But I mean, how many sports people can actually talk about what he did in the pros? His real, where he was marketable was when he was at Ohio State. And so his ability to make money off that would have been huge versus when he went to the NFL, where he really didn't do anything. And so I think, so when you're talking about Caleb, he has the ability to say those things because of the position that he's in. As a Heisman Trophy winner, I think he got exposed against Notre Dame this past week. And I think a lot of that comes back to he has to watch, reading his own clipping, right? That there are going to be people talking for him, and those people are going to definitely do that because that is a part of selling him, of marketing him. But what's important is that he realizes that when you talk a little bit louder, when you invite people to check you out that much more, then it makes where the other team wants to bust you up that much more too. And you can see Notre Dame was coming. They were coming after him. So I think it's important to recognize that the more you talk, the more other people are going to come after you. But the reality is that there's certain people that can have those conversations. I mean, great for him that he says, I have leverage to be able to know, is it worth it for me to go to the league already or to be able to stay?